Okay, so I'm going to start off with probably the hardest question. Mick Chicken, where'd that name come from?
All right. So when the band started, we sort of when we first started. So we went to McDonald's as when the Mick Chicken burger was out, and the band was called Chicken Skins. So my name was Mick, so Mick Chicken, and that's been like that for about 25 years.
Yeah. Hey, was Bevan an original member?
Bevan started the band.
Yeah.
He was original. So where it started in Bevan. A bunch of mates. We lived in a house in Tugun down the end of back of the dead end street in Tugun. It was owned by a council house. Well, they just started jamming in Bevan's room, and the guy that lived in the house, he was singing first.
Yep.
He was just singing, jamming, but he done. So Bevan just asked me.
Yep.
Asked me if I wanted to have a go, and I said, "Yeah, no worries." And then that's where it started.
No, thank God. Thank God, it was great. I had so many great nights watching you guys. It was actually.
It was.
Why did you leave? Why? It's greener pastures, or
no, I just it was a bit of conflict. Not nothing bad. Like they were playing a gig one night, and I was pretty hungover, and I couldn't be stuffed, to tell you the truth. And then it just went on from there, and I sort of just got pushed out. But I wasn't really something like that anyway. I'm not really phased. I wasn't really phased about it because it was like 10 years into or 11 years into the band. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It was all like I said. I've been mates with Bevan and Shane and Sharky, the bass and the drummer, for over 20 years, mate.
Yep.
And we had a good time. We played with some good bands and stuff, and we played a lot of parties, a lot of punk parties, and just playing for piss and stuff, you know. And so
I remember a good one at I think it was at Nobby's Beach with the Lizard Kings. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was at the surf club.
Yeah.
But I can't. No, we played that many. Went to Brizzy, played the Treasury Hotel, and half the time, a lot of us we were sort of pretty pissed a lot of the times, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we had it was good, mate. I loved it. I loved playing with the band. All good mates playing together, and we got on well. And you know, Bevan was writing 5 songs an hour, mate. You know what I mean? He was just pumping them out like that. But it was good times.
I actually thought his missus was going to join the band. I remember Joe with the mohawk.
Yeah, Joe joined the band. She was in. She was. She played with us for a few years. That was pretty good.
She supposedly started off in England, didn't she? She was in some punk band over. Yeah,
she's English. I don't know sort of story back in England, but we always used to see her punky. She's always circle dancing around at the front and that with the docs, and you know she's a good chick, good person. I've known her for 20 odd years too.
Oh God, yeah, same. I remember she moved in around the corner when her and her family first came over here. I was living in Sarawak. I was living down Sarawak Ave, and she's living in a house in Malacca. She was living in Malacca Ave, and that was when she had.
Malacca Ave too.
Yeah, it was. It's Malacca. I think it's something in Italian. Get fucked or something in Italian. Malacca.
Yeah, because her and Bevan went out for they went out for a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
Real long. But that was Go, mate.
No, I ran into her about 10, 15 years ago at the Cardoma Cafe in King's Cross. And it was and I had to look twice because she had blonde dreads. And I'm thinking, this this is not, that looks like Joe. Is that Joe? Fuck. And then I walked up and we spoke, and she goes, oh, Sid, fuck, what are you doing down here? Oh, mate, what are you doing here? Yeah, so we won't get into what she was doing, but Joe's Joe, beautiful lady.
So what else do you want to know, buddy?
Well, I've got heaps of questions I'd like to ask you. Did you because as you know yourself, there was a big blur back then. Like there was a blur. Everyone was pissed, drug fucked. Yeah. Like you can remember, but I've always got this thing in my head of you guys playing with the Dream Killers at one night.
Yeah, the playroom.
Yes, it was at the pit. Yeah, at the pit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Because I remember we're going to get some piss, and we seen this dude walking down the street. We're driving, and we pulled over, and it was Les from Dream Killers.
Yeah.
So we gave him, we got piss, then we ended up coming to get some piss before we go in, and that was a good gig, man. That was
a great gig.
That was sick. Dream Killers was sick, man.
They are, man. You go.
Oh yeah, but no, that was a good night too. And like we played with we played with the Hard-Ons and
Thrust.
I think it was Thrust, because when we were living at Boyd Street, where I said where we started the band, they used to come and jam every Thursday night, and we used to just sit, piss and watch them downstairs, and then head on down to the Patch.
Yeah.
And the Patch was $1 drinks.
Yep, Thursday night.
Yeah, and then we played with who else? We played down at the Patch with
Meanies.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, because they pulled. I don't know if we played. I don't know if we played with the Meanies. That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
I know we played with, because you remember Self-Inflicted?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, they pulled out, we jumped in there. So, but yeah, that was good. Yeah, we played with a lot of good bands, man. We played a lot in Brizzy and with JJ Speedball and bands like that. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. No, but we had a good time. I think Bevan's still playing in the band now called Venomous Intent, I think they're called.
Okay.
On the Goldies.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw him.
So when you get the chance, go, mate.
I take my kids to the Gold Coast at the Christmas holidays every year. Well, we haven't because of the COVID last. But I was at Palm Beach Surf Club, and we're all having dinner, and I see Bevan standing at the bar, and he still had that fucking mohawk. And like he had that mohawk.
He's still got it now, mate.
Yeah, well, he shaved it off for his 50th, but let it grow straight back anyway. So.
Well, he had the mohawk at his 50th.
Oh, at the party, yeah.
It was like, bright red. But were you at the party?
No, but I was on video link wishing him happy birthday because I was down in Sydney. I wanted to go up there because my 50th was December, and I think his was February, the next February or something. I think I can't remember correctly, but I wanted to go up there. Same with Sean. Remember Sean Itong from playing bass. Well, they were supposed to come down here and play for my 50th. We had it all worked out and everything. It was his solo. I don't know if you've seen his solo shit, but it is fucking amazing. It's not punk. He's just
he's a talented dude.
He is, man. And his brother Kelly, but he wasn't even really that much into punk when he joined Thrust. But Theo, I had Theo come up to me and he goes, we need a bass guitarist. Can you play bass? And I said, no, but I'd love to be in the band. Can you teach me? And after the first week, we come to the conclusion, I have no talent. I cannot play the fucking bass. But I heard Sean Itong's his solo stuff about a year and a bit ago, and it is amazing, mate. He's like, I'll send you some of his songs. He's like, fuck. It's like a clash between the fucking who's that guy? The Trio. Anyway, it's real mellow stuff, and like it was fuck, Sean. You know, you've got you know, you're so talented. Why haven't you gone somewhere? Why hasn't you made anything? But anyway, back to you, Mick. What music do you play when you clean the house?
Well, I've been listening to a lot of sort of poppy. I don't know if you call it poppy, sort of punk. Teenage Bottle Rocket.
Yep.
The Riverdales. I just got into a new band that you might like too, Matt. They're called the Dumbheads. They're from Russia.
Ah, okay.
So look them up. They're exactly the same as the Riverdales. And otherwise, I listen to a lot of No Trigger, if you heard of them, all American. And plus, I listen to a lot of straight edge hardcore shit too. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not straight edge, but I just like it. And a lot of just heavy beat down stuff too. You know what I mean? Just kind of stuff. Yeah, just heavy shit, pretty much.
Yeah,
I haven't changed my music taste since I was like 15, mate.
Yeah,
but I've just discovered more bands. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Toe to Toe is one of my favourite bands. Aussie band.
I asked them for an interview, but they weren't able to do it as yet. But I'm still waiting.
Mind Snare. They're another one of my favourite bands.
Yeah, no, Mind Snare's great. I dig Mind Snare.
Yeah, they're awesome.
All right, if you had to go to a gig and you got to choose the bands, who would the top 3 bands be? Fucking with your head here, mate. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking with your head here.
You put me on the spot. That's fucking hard.
And you're not allowed to say Chicken Skins.
All right, I won't say them anyway. Madball.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So Madball will be one. 6 Feet Under.
Yep.
With the ex singer of Cannibal Corpse.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2, and probably Ramones.
Yeah. Actually, went to Ramones. I think it was 88 up in Brisbane, and they played like 37 songs in 40 minutes or something.
Is that with the Hard-Ons?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so with band, you got a metal band and then you got a punk band. So it's a bit of a variety, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But so you're not doing anything music wise?
Nah. I'm just fucking.
You had your fun.
Just chilling. Yeah, still listen to music, but I'm just cruising now, man. You know what I mean? So getting old. So just chilling, really. Tell you the truth. I still listen to music, a lot of music. Yeah. So I got
how could you not?
Vinyl. Yeah, exactly. I got like vinyl I listen to. Like I got all my vinyls probably between 1980 and 1995.
Wow.
So it's a lot of old metal, old punk, a lot of Sydney punk bands like Spunk Bubbles, Hard-Ons, Example Head. Have you ever heard of them?
Who?
Example Head.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a good Splatterheads. They were around that day, in the days.
Yeah, one of my favourites. Psychotic Turnbuckles.
Oh, mate, let's get back to Joe for a second. Psychotic Turnbuckles at the Playroom. We're all in the mosh pit. for fuck's sakes, I don't know what she did or why she did it, but Joe's jumped up to the edge of the stage and grabbed his wig, and she's fallen back off the stage, still holding the wig, lands on the ground, lets go of the wig, and it must have been elastic. So you're just seeing the singer go, and this wig go, boom, straight back onto his head. And we both got kicked out that night. Yeah. Like I went to Joe's aid. She was getting fucking harassed because of it. The band wanted to bash her. They were putting shit on her. But yeah. So could
I'll tell you a good story. I'll tell you a good story about getting kicked out.
At the playroom?
I'll tell you a good story about the Pats when Bad Brains come over and toured.
I missed that, yep.
So they were playing at the Patch, and the Meanies were supporting them. So the Meanies was on. I was wasted, jumping up on stage and jumping off the stage into the crowd, and the bouncer went to throw me out, and Links come up and said, "Hey, leave him alone. If you throw him out, we're going to stop playing." So they let me go, and I just kept doing. I ended up getting kicked out anyway, and I didn't even see Bad Brains.
Oh no, that's shattering.
I was fucking devastated. That would have been like one of the. Actually, if you want, I said 3. You said 3 bands. I'll put 4 bands and Bad Brains onto that gig list too.
Definitely. Well, my 3 would be Bad Brains, Swerve Driver. Oh God, and
Swerve Driver.
Yeah, the old Swerve Driver. Yeah, and the third one for me, I reckon, would probably be. Oh God, I asked you a really hard question, didn't I? Because I can't even think of a third.
Yeah, mate, I could have put any. There's millions and millions of bands I could have put in then too. You know. What I mean?
There is. Yeah.
A hard question, like put me on the fucking spot question.
All right. Okay. Chicken Skin's never actually brought out an album. You only did demos.
No, we only brought out we got a 17-song CD, and we and it's live in the studio, and we just put it so it's live straight onto a disc, which I'll burn a copy and I'll send it to you.
Definitely, man.
Do whatever you want with it, mate.
Yeah. Oh, I'll get that music out there. Definitely.
Yeah, because this is it's 1997 too.
Oh, mad. And that was when punk.
That's what I said to you when we talked.
Yeah, that's 97, like 96, late 80s as well. But that's when the Australian punk really hit its. You know, it was when you had Lubricated Go, you had Insane Hombres. Which
exactly.
Dream Killers or something, you know. Like the Australian punk scene was amazing. That's why I started this show, because I was writing and I'm still stuck in it today. The late 80s and mid 80s punk, when I talk to people about punk, I talk to them about the hard-ons. The Dream Killers, Radio Boom, and blah 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 blah, and that's always been my music, and this is all I listen to. My family, they're top 40. My kids, they listen to fucking the hip hop shit. So I've got to wear headphones and listen to my music. But the reason I started this show was because once I got onto the internet, once my kids taught me how to get on the internet, I got invited to a punk page, the site, Australian punk site, and I started seeing bands. Like, Australia has got such a fucking amazing punk scene at the moment. It is like the bands that I've interviewed in the last month or so, like the Crush and the Carpenters, Radio Rejects, like they're fucking amazing.
I've heard Radio Rejects.
Yeah, they're a top bunch of blokes. but like there is some. It's like it's gone a full circle. Like there's the bands that we used to love. There's other bands, you know, they're doing their thing. Yeah, Nursery Crimes, like they were supposed to have gotten back. I was speaking.
I used to see them back in the Playroom back in the days.
Yeah, oh mate, I mainly saw them when I moved down to Sydney in 90 something. I moved down to Sydney in 87 for a while, and back down in the 90s, and they were my favourite band. Nursery Crimes were the band, but I got onto the internet and I got onto the Nursery Crimes page, and they said, "Oh, we're thinking of doing a 30-year fucking anniversary gig," and I'm like, "Yes, go to Wollongong, go to Wollongong, go to Wollongong." And I was looking in the other day on the punk site, and they've already done it, and I think it was in Melbourne or something. And I was shattered. Like, what do you listen? If you're going to lay down, say, don't know if you do, but smoke a few bongs, you've had a hard day at work, you lay down, relax, who you listen to?
It's still going to be punk stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
I've been fucking hell, man. Hard to say. I listen to a lot of shit. Madball's my favourite band. Probably, mate, I could listen to I don't mind a bit of if I want to chill out a bit of that Kid Leroy's not too bad, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
The young Aboriginal kid. Yeah. And then there's what's the other guy with the dreadlocks that killed himself? Fuck. Same stuff.
Yeah, I know.
At the airport, he sort of I can't think of his name, but he's pretty good. But just heaps of stuff, mate. Like a bit of old Scar stuff, bit of Madness, Bad Manners, kind of stuff.
Because my missus goes, "How the fuck can you fall asleep listening to that shit?" Like I'll put on Fruit Loop City, I Spit on Your Gravy, and I'll be asleep by the third song. And she goes, "How the hell can you have that blasting in your earphones?" You know, and come on, I Spit on Your Gravy, they're iconic. They're fucking the epitome of Aussie punk.
Freddie Negro.
Oh mate, the fucks, you know, like all these shit.
I've seen them a couple of times. I've seen them a couple of times in St Kilda. The fucks.
Yeah, he's brilliant, isn't he? He's just amazing.
He's still going. I see him around St Kilda now, mate.
Yeah,
he's still going.
I was talking to him after a gig at the Lansdowne Hotel in Sydney, and I was pissed, and I got up on stage and I dacked myself, and so he thought, "Fucking what? I got one of the crowds doing it," so he did the same fucking thing. And anyway, we were talking after the gig, and I had to ask him. I said, "Man, like, I know there's not a lot of music, money in music, especially punk and all that sort of shit, but buy yourself some teeth." And he goes, "That's my thing. My thing is having no teeth." You know what I mean? I've got a pair of dentures at home sitting in a glass, but that's my thing. I'm a yobbo. I'm a fucking bogan. That's what people come to see, me being a bogan. Okay, fair enough. So have you ever thought of Chicken Skins doing a reunion? Do you think the others would be up for that?
Yeah, I reckon they would be. I'd do it because I'm in Melbourne now, but I'll move back to the Gold Coast probably June next year.
Okay.
I'd probably do it, but mate, it's going to be a big ask to learn all the words and shit again. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't played. So I reckon when I was finished playing with them was like, fucking hell, mate. Would have been what are we at? What are we now? 2020, 2010, maybe later. I don't know. I think we started in 97. I think we went for about 12 years. But yeah, I'd do it. I'd be into it. But trying to get, I think Bevan would be.
He would be,
Shane
definitely.
would be the drummer. Yeah, but trying to get
the big
Sharky
fella
is like everywhere.
Yeah, no, the big fella.
Bass player Shark, trying to find where he is. You know what I mean? But I'd do it. Mate, I'll tell you right now, Matt. If we did, it'd be fucking chockers.
It would be, mate. It would be. If you played on the Gold Coast, definitely.
100%.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
I'd do it. Well, who you know? You never know, Matt, do you? You never know.
No, you never. You don't
say never.
Anyway, do you remember the fucking, who was the band? Frozen Doberman backing up Motorhead at the Playroom. That was
I was there that night.
Yeah, I know you were there that night. As we were saying the other day, you said you hadn't really changed. You haven't changed. You look pretty much exactly what you look like back then. Like
Fair enough.
You do. You've lost a bit of weight, really, but if you ask me. But you probably don't remember me, but we hung in the same circles. We probably like shared a taxi. I think at 3 o'clock we used to leave the Playroom, dollar drinks. We get in the cab.
Probably did, mate. I'm hoping. Like, if I didn't see my mum for 2 weeks, I'd probably forget her too.
yeah. But do you remember those? Do you remember those days?
Disrespect to you, Matt.
No. That's all right. But do you remember those days when we used to, you dollar drinks at the Playroom till 3 o'clock in the morning?
Thursday night.
Yeah. And we'd all get in taxis, go to the Patch because they shut at 6, and then the pie shop. And then everyone would do their walk, and we'd all go to the pie shop, and we'd fucking make
a couple of fights outside the pie shop.
Oh, always, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, it was good times back.
I've still got a Besser brick from the Playroom I took when they were pulling the fucking thing down. Like that was
sweet.
That was disgusting, mate. Beryl.
Yeah, that was a fucking big rort, wasn't it?
Yeah. For somewhere like the amount of bands that played at that place, and it's a car park, pretty much.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's a car park. Like I was 14 when I started going there.
It's all about the coin.
Yeah. Are you in the I Remember the Playroom site? Are you a member of that site?
I am. Yeah, Remember the Playroom. Yeah. I remember.
It's funny.
You know, when I was what's that guy who does punk radio? Paul Hammond.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know him?
No, I don't know him. I know of.
Well, he put that band up that I was telling you about, the Dumbheads, and I had to listen to them. And mate, they're like a little town from Russia, and they're Ramones, Riverdale's. Wow. So good.
Excellent
band now, I think.
Excellent. Yeah. So Motorhead at the Playroom. How many?
It didn't last long, did it?
We got to see 3 songs, I think.
Yeah.
3 fucking songs because of some guy with a blonde flat top decided to throw a can at Lemmy twice.
But you know what Lemmy should have done? Lemmy should have just said, he should have just kept fucking playing, mate.
Yeah.
They should have just kept playing. Like, he's a tough motherfucker. Why would you just like 1 can of beer, blah, blah. But then again, if you're playing and it hits you in the head, it's going to hurt when you're not ready for it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
there was a kind of a night. It was good, like the Frozen Diamonds, that was great. And I remember after the Frozen Diamonds were on, I remember going to the toilet and remember men's toilet at the playroom, like fucking hell. And I'm standing at the piss trough, and all of a sudden the fucking piss trough started shaking. I thought, oh, what's going on here? And it was Motorhead just started playing. And the whole fucking joint, well, you remember, the whole joint just rocked. It was like...
It was packed too.
It was, man. It was.
Would have been sold out, I reckon.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And I think... I'm not quite sure if it's a memory or something that I really wish happened, but I think a bunch of blokes kicked the shit out of the guy that threw the can. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, righto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I fucking, you know, I'm pretty sure Boy George was probably playing in Brisbane at the time, so, you know, he didn't have to come to a fucking Motorhead gig if he wasn't inclined, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's just like, shit.
Yeah, it was, man. It was it was my only time I ever got to see him.
It spoils it for everyone else too.
Yep. It's the Gold Coast for you.
Only takes one fuckwit.
Yep. Definitely. You know, who's the last band you've seen live? Do you go much? See many bands live?
Recently, that would have been called Rollerball from the Gold Coast.
Yep, right. That was the last band you saw. Wow.
Yeah, that was probably last year's. You know, Rollerball started rock. It was a good gig. That was at the Bendigo Hotel in Collingwood.
Okay.
It was a good gig.
Yeah,
because me and my girlfriend know the band pretty well, you know what I mean?
Excellent.
So yeah, that was the last gig. But Mindsnare are playing the 18th of December.
Oh, okay.
So no. I don't know if I'm going to go to the Christmas party or Mindsnare. You know, which way should I go, you reckon? Maybe Mindsnare to Christmas party? So
maybe both.
Well, you got to buy. See, Mindsnare you can only buy tickets. They used to. When they play, you can only buy tickets at the door, right? So they have a massive lineup. But now that you can buy pre-tickets online.
Yep.
So could go to the Christmas party till about 9. Jump over to Collingwood and go and see Mindsnare. I'll see what happens.
I actually posted a Mindsnare song about 6 months ago on the Australian punk site. Like that's me. I've just been like playing. I post 2 bands every day, and it's always been Australian punk rock and nothing under 95. I've kept it to, and that's why I started the show, because I wanted to hear what's out there now, because I keep hearing that Australia's got a great punk scene, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm thinking the Spunk Buffers and all that sort of shit. And since then, I've just listened, and we've got some great there is some great bands out there that are, you know.
What I was thinking, if I burn a CD for you and send it to you, you probably know you probably do know how to do it, and maybe play it on the punk show or something like that, so people can hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I'm keen to do that as well.
When we finish up here, just send it to me on Messenger, and I'll burn a copy and I'll send it to your address, Matt.
For sure.
Because no one's heard it.
Yeah. Well, actually, on the Australian punk site, this is when we first got talking. I downloaded Bouncer. I downloaded
the live one.
Yeah. And fucking you, and there was one other guy that commented on it, and this other guy said, I've got this CD live track that's one in a million, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, okay, I've never heard of this guy before. And then you commented on it saying, because I didn't remember, like I didn't connect. Oh, McChicken, yeah. Like all I remembered the chicken skins as was Bevan on vocals. And then when you popped in and you commented, I thought, fuck yeah. I remember now, Kira Hotel, Nobby's Beach, Playroom, Patch. I remembered all these times, yeah, there was actually just a singer, blah, blah, blah. And so there's another guy out there with your 17 track. I'll have to go through.
Yeah, we'll see. No. What he was talking about is we did a cassette with six other bands, and it was called Six Pack.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. If he's got that, that's rare because I haven't even got one.
Wow. I'll see what I can do.
What the story was with the one you said, the Notorious Chicken Skins, is when I was out of the band, and there was Bevan on guitar, Shane on drums, and then there was
the big fella.
I think the guitarist from the Packets from South Oz.
Oh yeah.
So there was only two original. So Bevan was singing, Shane is on drums. Now the only two original members, and then they had two other guys playing guitar and fucking bass, whatever.
And he's a shaman. He is. Bevan's a shaman. Like, I don't know, what can you say?
A shaman?
Yeah.
Mate, you don't tell me that. I've known the motherfucker for 35 years. I
yeah.
Thinks, mate.
Well, he's always denied this. He's always denied this, but I think it was like 93 or something. And it was the Thursday night dollar drinks. We walked out of the Patch, and I was blind. And I don't know what I said, but I said something, and he broke my jaw. And like we grew up together. I knew Bevan when he first.
What he hit you?
Yeah, he said it wasn't him. He said it was his mate. There was a guy with him, and every time I see him, I said, "You broke my fucking jaw, man." And he goes, "It wasn't me."
Well, see, the story is Matt Bevan's. He's probably telling the truth because he's not a fighter, mate.
No, he's not. He's not a fighter at all. But I was disgusting. Like, I know that the shit that was coming out of my mouth, like people had told me, and I deserved a broken jaw, but he said that it was the guy that was, and all I can picture in my head was seeing him, and then waking up in hospital, But he'll always deny it. No, he probably didn't, but who knows?
You don't know.
No, as I said, when I went up, brought the kids up to the Gold Coast, we were at Currumbin surf bowling club, Currumbin Bowls Club.
Yep.
And
well, that's not there anymore.
No, it's not. No, because I went up a couple of years ago to put my mum in hospital, God bless her, and she lived in Sarawak Ave, which is Sarawak Ave's more or less opposite where the Bowls Club was. Yeah. And I said, fucking, where's the Bowls Club, Mum? She said, oh, they've taken that down. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, Mick Chicken. You said you're not gonna do anything musically ever again, but there is a chance we might get to see the chicken skins.
Well, you never know, Matt, do you?
Oh, mate,
I'd do it. I reckon Bevan would do it, Shane would do it, but it's just finding. Yeah, I'd do it, but you never know. We'll see what happens when I get back to the place, I suppose. But remember the band, just a one-off gig?
Yeah, for sure. Remember Asylum?
Yep.
Yeah, he's Mark Welsh, the guitarist, singer of the song. I just want to show you the shirt he did for me. He did this shirt for me because when I was 11, my mum took me to Kiss to see Kiss up in Brisbane in 1980. Yep. And he's done this shirt for me. It says, I was there, Kiss, 1980.
Great. Hey, can you wait 1 second, and I'll show you something. Just wait. I'll be back in a minute. Hang on.
Definitely, mate.
Yeah, so I'm back. So I remember a couple of years ago we done when we first started. We were probably 3 years into the band, and we were doing some merch, and we done a few t-shirts up. So I gave one to my cousin. So this was going back 15 years ago, and probably about 3 years ago, he goes, I'll give you this shirt back, right? So this is a shirt Bevan designed, a chicken skin shirt. Check this out.
Oh, mate. Yeah. That's fucking wicked.
And then it's got the chicken skins on the bottom.
Mad.
And like it's got the anarchy on the side. And then so mate, this is fucking, I don't reckon anyone would have a chicken skin shirt like that. And that's Bevan's drawing.
Wow.
And when we first started, our backdrop was Foghorn Leghorn.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, with the chicken skins underneath.
Mad.
So yeah, that shirt's fucking rare as hen's teeth, mate.
So I wonder if he's still got his.
I don't even know, but listen. And when you have a good if you interview Bevan, you'll have a good interview with him.
I'd like to, and I can do it with Zoom. I'd like to have you.
Oh, both of us.
Yeah, I'd love that, man. And I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll do that for sure.
I'm sure he'd love it as well.
I haven't seen Bevan in nearly 2.5 years since I've been down here.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, I'll take that back. I went to his 50th.
Yeah.
But that was last year. But I haven't talked to him on the phone for a while. But man, that'd be. See, I've never done this Zoom shit before. So I'll have to download it and all that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
But
easy as.
Me, you, and Bevan for sure.
That'd be great, man. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'll do that. Fucking oath.
Excellent. I've got an interview at 2:00, so we've probably got about 5 more minutes for you to just ramble on and tell me about you. What you're thinking about?
I can tell you some fucking stories. What can I tell? See, I'm hopeless this kind of shit. You're gonna have to ask me shit, and then I can tell you.
All right. Okay. The last band that I saw, because I live in Wollongong, they have the radio station I-98. They put on this convoy thing, which is for kids with cancer. And the last band I saw played at this fucking thing. It was it was upsetting. It was the Veronicas, which fucking broke my heart. I had to put up with that because my daughter's sitting on my shoulders going, yeah. And I had to put up with that.
They're shocking.
But Hoodoo Gurus came up. They were the last band. And because they only had a 40-minute thing, they just played their fucking hardcore. Well,
yeah, they're good stuff.
Yeah, like the old Wipeout shit and all that, you know. And so the question I wanted to ask was, oh no, I've already asked it. Fuck.
Can I tell you about a gig? Can I tell you about a gig I went to when I was like 19?
Yep.
All right. So when I lived in Sydney, I went to a gig at the Chevron Hotel in King's Cross.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been probably about around 18, 19. This was Celibate Rifles.
Oh yeah.
Screaming Tribesmen and fucking Mushroom Planet. You heard of them?
Mushroom Planet. Yeah. I saw them with the anyway, you go on the story while I think.
That was a good gig. But I was back in them days. I was a big fan of the Hitman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ben Brown's Hitman.
Oh, no, Hitman. Ben Brown was in the Hellman.
Oh, shit. Yes, you're right. Thank you so much. The Hitman.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Johnny Canis was the lead singer of Hitman.
Yeah.
And I remember, here's another one. I remember the Petersham in Petersham, probably 20 years old. So that's when I first seen. It is another gig. When I was about 19, 20, went to Petersham Inn and seen fucking Mass Appeal live. These guys just they just come on stage with their skateboards and just fucking put their skateboards. I think Spunk Bubbles played that night too. Mate, Mass Appeal fucking were ahead of their time.
They were,
back
mate.
Then.
Yeah.
They were awesome.
And then their bass guitarist went with Fiona Horn when she was in Def Effects.
Yeah.
The one with the long black dreads.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went with his brother into Caligula.
Caligula, I don't know what was going on there.
That was sad. Trust me, it was sad. I'd rather see Rat Cat.
I don't know. There's another thing. Like I'm a big fan of Bring Me the Horizon, right? But I can't listen to them anymore. They're fucking shit. What? So you're listening to all these other bands back in the days like Agnostic Front, Madball, or Sick and Going for 25, 30 years. Haven't changed them. You get three albums of Bring Me a Horizon, which are fucking awesome, and then they bring out this fucking shit.
It's just like
shit.
With Caligula, it was, and from going from Maspur to Caligula, it was like going from UK subs to a ABBA fucking cover band. You know what I mean? Like,
or Veronica's.
The Veronicas. Yeah, definitely. No, that'd be really good. If you want to, I'll ring him. But if you want to speak to him, and in the next couple of weeks or something, get you and Bevan on here, it'd be fucking amazing. It'd be a great interview, mate.
Yeah, are you going to do one? You're going to do him interview on your own, just you and him? I think you should.
I think I'll do that first, and then after that,
he'll give you. He's got a better memory than me. He'll remember heaps of shit, mate.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't talk to me like a pom. He gets that pommy accent in him sometimes.
Well, that's like my missus. She lived in London for 10 years, and when she has a few drinks, she starts accent comes out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But that's just what. If you're in a country that long, you're going to pick up the shit. You know what I mean?
For sure. But, and I think he got that accent living with Joe.
Bevan.
Yeah. Living with Joe, he kind of picked up on her pommy accent.
I think Bevan reminds me of he reminds me of like a Australian Johnny Rotten. Bevan does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
that's it. That's my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
yeah. No, I agree. I totally agree.
So when we finish here, man, send me your address, and I'll get this CD burnt. And
definitely,
you can just
man.
Do what you want. It'd be good to hear it playing somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it will be, mate. It will be. Thank you so much, Mick Chicken. Enjoyed the talk. Thank you for coming on the show, mate. You are too, man. Thank you.
And if the cops come calling, you're my alibi, 'cause I'm heading out hungover. There's things I've got to do, but if I could, you know I would stay hanging out with you. Yes, if I could, you know I would keep hanging out with you. Laughing, walking, singing, talking, and all that we could do. Sharing some laughs over the past and finding out what's new. Yes, if I could, you know I would keep hanging out with you.